Good morning and welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing today? Oh, good. Glad you're feeling all right. Well, today is another day and we are going to put the ceiling up. Well, we're going to try and put the ceiling up. So follow us and see what's going to happen. We can't quite decide what colour we want to do it, or even if we want to colour it all, we might just use oil. But I've got a few that I've had in the garage for a while. So I'm just going to try this. It looks a bit purpley to me, but let's have a look. See what it's like. Well, it's not purple at all, so I don't know why it says purple. But it is quite dark. That's American walnut. Georgian medium oak. Not a lot of difference. I'm imagining that that's going to be pretty much the same. No, it's not. It's lighter. It's not spreading as good, that's for sure. It looks like a bit of a pain in the... Let's see what the wife says. Right, the van's sort of long enough that it's going to take two pieces of this. Sorry, not two pieces, 1.5 pieces. So I've marked halfway. I'm going to cut it down the middle and then try and join one full piece with one half piece and see how it fits in the van. So let's just cut this one down. There you go. Give it a little bit of a sand. Just giving it a little clean up. Keep it nice and neat. And the same with the bit that I'm going to be joining it to as well. So by far the easiest way for me to do this is to start with two pieces, and we're going to come like this. We've got some wood on this end here to fasten it to, and we've got a batten here, and we've got a batten here, not a button here, a batten here. But what we don't have on the other side, if you follow me around, when I start here where the wood is, we don't have a batten here. So I'm not going to be able to do the fancy crisscross pattern, but we're not really bothered about that because, nearly fell over, this is the bedroom area. So I'm going to do all of them, all the cuts are all going to start on this batten across here. Not this batten, that's just holding this up, it's underneath. Because it's above the bedroom anyway, so we're going to make it a bit of a feature somehow. It'll just be easier, 10 times easier. And we can't decide on which stain to use, so we're just going to put it up and stain it later, I think. That might be a bit difficult with all this on here, but I'm sure it'll be alright. Before we do any of that, the first job I need to do is staple the water vapour barrier up, because it was just up temporarily. And I got myself, well, I didn't get myself, my lovely little son, Joshua, got me one of these for Father's Day. And you get a few staples with it. Now I bought some staples, but they've completely gone. I don't know where they've gone. And hopefully these aren't a bit too long. These are 15mm, I wanted 10mm. So if you've never used a staple gun before, it's quite easy. Electric staple gun there is. Staples in, close it. On the back you've got an on-off switch, and you've also got a power switch. So if the staples are going in too far, turn it down. If they're not going in far enough, turn it up. And you just have to press the button while the end's tapped. It's not plugged in. Don't do this when it's plugged in. You have to press the end in, so you're pressing against the wood, and then you press the button. And that fires the staple out. Easy peasy.
Yes, sir.
So just like this, press the end in, push it in quite hard, press the trigger, and there you go. Now I can take these battens off now. So I'm just going to carry on stapling this vapour barrier up. Get it equal somehow. I know I've got some wires up here, so there they are. Making sure I'm keeping well away from them. Right, next button off. So we only put this up when we went to the Van Life Festival. This is a temporary thing. Of course the nails are coming through the timber. So you can see them up, the nails sticking through there. Just gonna get them out with a little grabby tool. I don't know what this tool's called. Anybody know what this is called? It's one of my favourite tools. So it comes in for all kinds of things. There you go. Now just staple her up with my new Prezi. So this is the first time I've used the DJI microphone again. I finally got it back from DJI. That was a carry-on, sending that back. If you live in the UK, that we've left Europe, it all becomes a bit harder to send things back to other countries. So I had to use UPS to send it back to Holland. But you have to print out a return label, and then you have to print out 3 different receipts. So the driver has one, customs have one. Oh, it's a right carry on. Anyway, they've done it, they've sent it back, and it appears to be working. I hope it is anyway. If not, I'll have to do a talk over, won't I? Right, so we're going to try and get the first
Wrong
2
way.
little bits on.
Wrong way. Oh no. Right there.
It's the right way, woman. So that's gonna, so not on there, it needs to be on the wood.
Alright.
Just on the wood. Yeah, and make sure we've got enough on the batten there, yeah. So we don't want to come too far down. I think about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Got enough to staple to.
Yeah.
So I've now got the nail gun, and hopefully the nails aren't too long to hold this in position. So where's the button? There it is there. We will good start. Good start. No.
No.
Right, that's a disaster. I don't know why. I'm going to try with a staple gun that I've just been using. No. Let go. Fail.
Oh.
We failed. So I fashioned some kind of bar along the back piece for me to fasten the cladding to. Now I think we're going to go with this kind of situation. I looked into clips. I'm not really sure clips are the way forward because of the van moving a lot. And maybe they're meant for, you know, buildings that don't move. So I think the screws look all right. What do you think? It's a bit dark there, isn't it? The silver makes the camera think it's really light. There you go. That's a bit better. Yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? Might look manky from there, but if you're looking from there, it's fine. The Grand Dog Chief turned up to give me a lovely Father's Day present, though I don't think he's very keen to give me it, is he? Well, when I got it, it was nice and soggy and teeth mark all over it. Jennifer, my daughter, got me a lovely bottle of the Aldi Special, which is Ben Bracken, I believe it's called. Thought I would just have a little taster just to see what it was like. The microphone stopped working, by the way. I think I just accidentally turned it off, but the whiskey was nice, so no complaints there. So we just got on with putting it up the way we decided, using the screws. I think that was the best way forward. Come on, Michael, get it up. What are you doing? Yes, it's nice and smooth. I don't know what I was saying, but I'm sure it was important at the time. Anyway, it looks good. It's not too bad, is it? trying to keep these screws in a straight line. They're like a dog's hind leg at the moment. But if I put this on, it should help keep them straight-ish. We'll see. Can't find my countersink, so I'm just using a bigger drill bit. Yeah, I could do with a proper countersinker. One that drills and countersinks at the same time. Perfect, but it'll have to do. What you doing, Bren?
Sanding the hole, making it smooth.
What's the hole for?
For the light. For pretty lights.
Cool. Rockin'. Alright, we've decided we want the lights in the middle. And we're about in the middle, I think. So that's going to go about there. And this wire will be coming all the way along. So you don't kill yourself, Brenda. To the little controller. And then it'll be all the wires will be just hid underneath. Just like that.
Not like that.
Not like that. Not a slack one like that. There you go.
Yeah.
I've seen it 25 times already.
I don't think I was.
You did film the light though, didn't you?
I don't think so.
You don't? Oh. Right, it's the last one's going in. Have I gone through the wire? Luckily, that's where I drilled through. And that's where the wires are. But I've missed them, so all is good. Just the last bits of this one. I don't know what this is going to stick into. I might have to screw it straight into the plywood. I'm sure it'll be fine. That seems to be my favourite saying, isn't it? It'll be fine. I'm going to have to find a way to fasten that bit on because it's not written the button underneath or anywhere, and I'm a bit scared of going through the wire there as well. And at the back here as well. But overall, what do you think? Is this in me eyes? I think overall this looks pretty good and I will be happy to sleep in this bed. Overall, as a guess, I don't think it's bad. And remember, this is going to have cupboards all the way along here. So you won't see that anyway. Right, that'll do for now. Better get the rest of it done, eh?
Yeah.
That might be tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, it is tomorrow, or tomorrow as Brenda made me say. We're going to get on with doing the rest of the ceiling. Not the roof, as I sometimes call it. It was a bit of an eventful night. My heart went into atrial fibrillation and up to like 150 beats for a couple of hours. So it was a bit tiring, so I'm just going to take it easy today. Right, let's get on with it then, nice and slow. So we've just tacked this one into position here so it lines up exactly with that. I've measured the gap from there to there. Come along here. I've measured the gap from there to there, so it's 1.5 inches. Something in centimetres there, I don't know. And we've tacked that one in position. Now I'm just going to drill the rest of them. I've still got the problem of how am I going to get in there? Because it's on an angle, but it is mainly going to be hidden. So you can see what I mean. But I think it'll go all right. Try that. I'm a bit worried about the insulation pulling this down.
Shouldn't.
Can't physically get the drill in unless I have a super long zzz. I haven't got one of them. Right, might have to do that one by hand. Unless you can think of a way. Can you? Can you? Right, I remembered I had a little extension, so missus. Stick down in there. And because I was using the impact driver and not a drill, you can see the difference in the length. So, you know, a bit of length's always a little bit better, isn't it? So I think I can get that now. There you go. Job well done.
Yay.
So I'm just making a little template. Because we've got a little cut out, haven't we? It's not the sharpest tool in the box.
Yeah, there again.
Let the tool do the work. Do I look like Michael Caine with this on? Not a lot of people know that. What do you think of me Cockney accent? It's not good, is it? Apples and pears. Nice and slack. So it looks like it needs about another inch off. Well, we're just about halfway through now of the ceiling. Well, halfway through the second part of it. We remembered to put the lights in there. We've got wires dangling down all over the place, but it's got really, really hot. It's about 23 degrees. Yeah, it's boiling, but Brenda's just turned up. Where is she? There she is. Hiding in the garage with the coffee and the tea. So we're going to have a little break and enjoy some delicious Americano. Decaf, of course. So we've drawn round where the top light is going to fit into it. It's a shame it doesn't fit properly with that underneath, but it doesn't. So we're going to cut it out. Very neat and tidy. Neat as a dog's hind leg. It's all a bit spiggity junction with the wires everywhere at the moment, but that's the only way I can do it. These are quite strong, so I'm happy to let that dangle for a bit. It's not too heavy. Right, got to try and get this one in now. That'll be fun, but I'm going to need your help, so you'll have to put the camera down. Well, that quite clearly didn't work. Somebody's got the figures mixed up. We didn't even use figures, we drew round it. But this just can't have been in the right place. So now we've got a big, ugly gap. And I'm not having that. We'll have to do it again. And make sure it's in the right.
Don't just measure it.
Take two.
Oh.
See if I've done it right this time. I'm trying not to copy Life Adventure Projects too much, because I know he cocked it up on the Fesco, didn't he? The young fella, me lad. There you go. Let's see what it's like this time. Are you ready? Oh, that looks pretty good to me. What do you think?
Yeah.
Perfect. What it'll have to do.
Yeah, a little bit of rope go around.
I'll rope you. Well, this is what we've got done today. Half of that. And it just leaves us with this bit to do. This is the tricky part though. Coming round here and round under there. But we'll get there. Anyway, I don't think that's bad for today. So we will leave you now and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day and we have got up nice and early before the rains come. Apparently it's going to absolutely chuck it down here in England. I need a cup of tea first though. Yeah, so I think we've only got an hour or so this morning before the rains come. It's looking pretty bleak, isn't it? So let's crack on, get the rest of this ceiling up. Do you like my mug, by the way? It's specially designed by Manda's Cat. It's got my favourite seagulls on. You can probably hear them in the background. And there's the first one of the morning in. It's tricky around this bit. Now we have to move on to the other side. So I'm just going to draw around it the best I can. And get the little jiggity on it. Right, all cut out nice and neat. Let's get it into position. Get in the hole. Oh, there you go. Didn't even need much tapping in because it's already been in there. Well, I would say that's about perfect. Shame about the rest of it. I think we're still going to need some fancy rope or some lights around there or something.
Rain.
I can see what you're videoing on there, you know. Have you seen that?
Yeah, we'll go on and on and on and
I'll be
on.
why my watch is going flat. There you go, second one of the day in. Not looking bad. Right, just a little tip when cutting this stuff, because it's really soft wood. It's quite brittle. So I'm just using this old handsaw. And when I get to this part, it is good if you can get somebody to hold the other side, but I've been coming down and cutting through a little bit there, because that's the bit what's most likely to break. And cut it so the breakthrough's coming through on the thicker bit, so where it hasn't been routed out. Just lift it up a bit, just try and keep that level. There you go, nice clean cut. And no raggy bits hanging off.
Can feel that rain.
It's not going to rain, oh it is. Okay. So the rains came and we've had to move inside. I suppose at least we have got the van to work in. I've been using these clamps, especially handy when you're on your own. Just keeps things a little bit more stable. Nice clean cut. Right, this next piece, this one here, is where the light goes as well. So we have to come along, make sure we put it in the right one. It's 6 along. We've counted 6 along from that way and came along. Well, it's not this one, it's the next one. Measured the distance in to there. And now we're just going to drill a little hole for the light to go through. I must invest in some wood drills. Where's this wire? The wire's still plugged into the receiver, which the receiver is now
Over.
buried under here. Right, so deliberate mistake. We're now going to have to take a few of them off to get to the receiver.
Why? Because that's the. Oh, you have to pull it through.
Because the end's still plugged into the to the octopus, as we call it, only it's got 6 legs. Oh well. Hey ho. Could have been worse. Worse things happen at sea.
Another 1,000 mistakes.
Actually, I'm not being too stupid. I can pull the light off.
Phew.
And it's under here. Will it come out though? Well, there it is. Follow the line along. It's this one here. Yeah, this one. Can I reach it? Oh, I can just about see it. Can you see? If you come this side, you'll see what we're talking about. There's the wire in there. But can I get that out?
What about these ones when we come to do these?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What we're going to do? I think we'll have to tuck it in there. Well, we've got a bit more space. Yeah, we can do that. Hopefully. Right, stop recording. Stop recording!
Think before we do.
Right, we've got the light surround off, the vent surround off, and here's the doodah here, the little six-legged octopus, which all the lights go into, and that's the controller which makes the remote control work. Now I can just pull this back along here and we'll have a bit of leeway. But the trouble is, we've taped some of these wires down to the underside. Right, turn it off. Right, I've decided I'm going to loosen them off because I'm sure some of the wires are wrapped around the screws. We did have a little step to stand on, but that's
in the kitchen. Yeah.
You can see inside how some of it's taped down. Oh well, at least we can get in there. So I've rerouted the wires and it popped out all on its own. So I can bring that over there now. We can undo this wire. We'll do that one now. Leave that one hanging loose, and we need the two wires which are going to be coming through the kitchen units. When we get that in, we'll take them out. And we'll have to put this somewhere where we can get at it. I guess over there. That's as far as the power cable comes. So I'll have to pop that back in. Oh, when we do all of this, I hope it actually
clicks in.
Bloody works. I nearly come round the outside of the way.
Take 500.
We've got the lights. I don't know whether you can see. There's two little screw holes. Oh. There's two little screw holes in, so you basically unscrew the front anti-clockwise, or you can use these little stickers, which I'm using for now. I can always change it later. You can see how it unscrews. So I've got the sticker on. I'm now going to thread the lead through the hole and work them back to front. Easy peasy. Take off the 3M sticker. Now I'm going to stick that right over the centre. Like that. There you go. Very sticky. Right, let's get this one in. What we did on some of the others was actually tape that down, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to leave it loose, just in case of emergencies. Anyway, you get the idea. Right, we eventually got this one up. There was something stuck in the channel. I've had to chisel it all out. So I'm going to thread this wire around this way. And we're not going to use any tape. Just pop it underneath. There you go. And into the six-legged octopus. And because we've got the other two coming round, I'm going to put it in the back so we can easily get at the other two. Right. You see how it works, don't you? Just pops in. There you go. And you, my dear, can stop up there. It's a bit fiddly, but you know. There you go. It's another one done. So is the next one. Yeah, we've got another short piece and then a long piece. And hopefully the long piece will reach from there all the way along to here and join in with these bits. We'll see. It should do. Technically it should do, but you know.
Oh, here comes that rain again, Mick.
Here comes the rain again. Coming on down like a memory. Did I ever tell you I used to be a professional singer in a previous life?
Goodness me.
That one is true, by the way. The tripod's coming in handy in our gloomy van today. Well, it's proper persistently raining now, so we've had to close the doors of the van, and we're working in the dark. To be fair, the weatherman was very much right. He said it was going to start pouring down about 10:30 to 11, and it is 10:30. So, oh, good job. These have got lights on. I've got it on full. Ah, there you go. Look.
Blinded by the light.
Extra light. Oh, that's perfect. Brenda's just pointed out that we do have one of the windows covered up from when we went to van life. So see if that makes any difference. Yeah, it makes a very difference, but of course they are darkened windows. Bit better though. Right, we've got it all cut out. Hopefully I've cut the right side out. I'm not going to waste another piece.
When you turn it, oh yeah.
Leave it hanging by a thread, literally. Close enough for cowboys though. Millimeters, I tell thee. Right, we're all fed and watered. We've had our fish finger sandwiches and a cup of nice Americano coffee. And before I put the rest of the ceiling on there, I thought I'd better check the lights. So I've rigged them up to a cigarette lighter. So let's see if they work. Here we go. Hey, brilliant. Ain't milk brilliant? I'm glad that works. So that's on 100%. Stick them down onto 50%. A little bit flickery on the 50%. I think so anyway. And that's 25%. We're on 100%. It all works fine and dandy. Brilliant. And stop saying brilliant. And now I can see as well what we're doing. Right, we've got it almost done, but this is the tricky part. So we've got to get something in there. And of course, it is pretty crap, this wood. That's the groove was about this fat, the wood, so it was a rubbish piece. I might have to put another one in. It's just snap the top off. But it's like, where do we come to here? I know here we're going to come to like a similar sort of situation. But where do we stop? You know, I mean,
you're only going like a final bit going across there.
Stop there and then a bit coming across there. Right. I don't know. Might have to screw it up first and see what the see what the situation is. Still raining. It's the very last one that we're cutting out. Well, hopefully. We do have 3 spare, as Brenda's pointed out. So we have to cut a bit out there, then we have to cut a bit out there, and then hopefully it'll slide in and hide behind this little plate there. So, yeah, let's do it. Get my eyes on, get my ears on, get the jiggity jiggity. It's still raining. Well, we got the last piece in, but I didn't video it because we needed like 6 pairs of hands to do it, so it went in okay. Right, that's the end of today, and we have finally finished doing the ceiling. What do you think? What do you think, Bren?
It's cool, really good.
I think we've done a damn good job. Right, that's it for today. So hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, what do? Give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. How much is it, Brent?
Free.
Is it completely free?
Completely free. How free can it be?
Completely free. Free as a bee. Right, we will catch you next time where we will be putting the canvas down. Yeah, that should be easy, shouldn't it? Bye bye.
Bye.